So it's all on Facebook. So let's just do it on Facebook and then I'll focus on that. So let's see who's on, shall we? So let's just crack on then. So if you're new to it, welcome. This is 9 weeks. 9 weeks of quizzing, which is mad. So what I'm going to do is just explain the process and then go from there, really. So it'll be 5 rounds and with 10 questions per round, and every 2 rounds is a break. And then my 5th and final round is my specialist round, which is just random, really. So it's usually like general knowledge, sport, music, and then mix the last 2 really. So yeah, I'll go from there. So I'll start off at 1:45. How about that? Give you a minute. And then we can probably do some like, future. Now 6 people can meet in a garden. You can do a quiz them 2 meters apart from Monday. So let's. I'll get my questions up. Not enough hours in the day. Tell you what, wish I was furloughed at some point. Not enough hours in the day. So always my first round is general knowledge, and then second round is usually music, and then we'll chuck in a bit of sport and then bits and bobs, and then I'll explain what my 5th round is, and then obviously I've got my tiebreaker. So all part of the fun. So yeah, again, apologies, there's no YouTube. It's working. I don't know if YouTube's working, so I'll have to outsmart the thing. So let's see if we're all working. So let's begin then, shall we? So if you put in the comments that you're ready for the quiz, tell me you're ready, and then I can crack on with my questions. So let me know if you're ready. Just need pen and paper or phone notepad, and then we'll go from there, really, and we'll review the answers every 2 rounds. So hopefully, I think YouTube's picking up some views now, which is good, and Facebook's getting some views, which is good. All gravy. So like I said, let me know if you're ready, and then I can begin. I don't want to start if people aren't ready. Right, so I think I'm just going to start. So let's do it. Let's start the quiz. So my first question is, I've made it easier, I think, this week. Really, really tried. So question 1 of general knowledge. What is the capital of Hawaii? What is the capital of Hawaii? Cool. Okay, question 2. What is the biggest state in America? So what is the biggest state in America? Let's see if I can get more people in because of my YouTube situation. And question 3 of general knowledge. Enchiladas originate in which country? So enchiladas originate from which country? Text. There we go. Okay, question 4, sorry. In which English seaside town was Fawlty Towers set? So in which English seaside town was Fawlty Towers set? That's a good question. Question 5. Who plays Thomas Shelby in the Peaky Blinders? So who plays Thomas Shelby in the Peaky Blinders? What the actor's name? Question 6. What's the best-selling book of all time? So what's the best-selling book of all time? And question 7. In which English county is the town Stevenage? So in which English county is the town Stevenage? Do, 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 do. That was a good question, that was. And question 8, general knowledge. Which bird can fly backwards? So which bird can fly backwards? And my last two, a bit of royalist questions. What year did Elizabeth II become queen? So what year did Elizabeth II become queen? And my question 10, general knowledge, is who is fifth in line to the British throne? Get the family tree out. Who is fifth in line to the British throne? Unbelievable question. Okay. I can always repeat stuff and questions, so don't worry if I've said too quickly and stuff. So I'm going to jump straight to music and then review stuff. So let's jump into music. First one is a bit of a lyric one, a bit of 80s. So I just need the next three words to the song. So question one, music. Finish the David Bowie lyric. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and what? So let's dance. Put on your red shoes and do do do. Give you a second to think about that. And question two of music is which Scottish rock duo would walk 500 miles and 500 more? So which Scottish duo would walk 500 miles and 500 more? Just need the duo, the band name. Cool. Question three. What year did Robbie Williams leave Take That? So what year did Robbie Williams leave Take That? And question four. According to the punk rockers Green Day, at the end of which month would they like to be woken up? So, according to the punk rockers Green Day, at the end of which month would they like to be woken up? It's a great song. And a bit of lyric one here, but I'm just after the song title. So, which song begins with the line, I thought love was only true in fairy tales? Just want the song. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Okay, question 6. In 1999, who had a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 with Genie in a Bottle? So who had the hit in 1999 with Genie in a Bottle? Okay, question 7. Food, Glorious Food is a song from which British musical? So Food, Glorious Food is a song from which British musical? And question 8 of music. So what I'm after here, so this one is, did I do a bonus one? No, I won't. I'm just after the artist. I'm after the artist. Says on my paper. So I'm going to quote some lyrics again. I just want the artist. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. Is a line from a lyric of which 1997 pop band? So life is plastic. It's fantastic. Is a line from which 1997 pop band? We're about there. We're about there with the. Okay, we're doing well. 2 to go. Question 9. Which Roxette song was also the soundtrack for the movie Pretty Woman? So, which Roxette song was also the soundtrack for the movie Pretty Woman? Belter. That's all I'm going to say. And last one. This one's a bit of a hint for the special one, to be honest. Bit of a hint for the special round. What is the title of the Australian national anthem? So what is the title for the Australian national anthem? Okay, so that's it. So now it's time for a 2-minute break. If any questions need repeating, please put it on YouTube or the YMCA Derbyshire Community Facebook page. I've not got the watch party comments as such because it's quite, the delay is a bit different, so it's a bit of a pain in the backside. So if you need any questions repeating, then please let me know on either platforms. That will be great, and then we'll go from there. And I'll rattle through the answers really, and then let me know what you've got out of 20 really. So do 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 do. Wow. Any questions need repeating, let me know. Wow. Everything's lagging and going really slow today. It's really frustrating. So so I think we're okay for now. I'll give you another 30 seconds to a minute and then go from there really. We'll go from there. I can't see any comments for question 1, general knowledge. So what is the capital of Hawaii? Capital of Hawaii. Okay, let's rattle through them then. So general knowledge and music. Let's do it. So, like I just asked, what is the capital of Hawaii? That is Honolulu. Or Honolulu. You pronounce that right? Honolulu. Question 2. The biggest state in America is Alaska. Enchiladas come from Mexico. That's question 3. Question 4. Fawlty Towers is set in Torquay. Question 5. Thomas Shelby is played by Cillian Murphy, or Cillian Murphy, some might say. Question 6. The best-selling book of all time is the Bible. And question 7. In which English county is the town Stevenage? That is Herefordshire. Which bird can fly backwards? The hummingbird. That's question 8. And what year did Queen Elizabeth II become Queen? It is 1952. 10. Who is 5th in line to the British throne? That is Prince Louis. And music. So I'm going rattling through it. Yeah, rattling through. So music. So here we go. So finish the David Bowie lyrics. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. That's what I'm after. Question 2 of music. Which Scottish rock duo would walk 500 miles and walk 500 more? That is the Proclaimers. Question 3. What year did Robbie Williams leave Take That? That is 1995. Question 4. According to the Punk Rockers, by Green Day, at the end of which month would they like to be woken up? That is September. So wake me up when September ends. And which song begins the line, I thought love was only true in fairy tales? That is I'm a Believer by the Monkees. So the answer is I'm a Believer. And question 6, Genie in a Bottle in 1999 was Christina Aguilera. Question 7, Food, Glorious Food is by Oliver, the musical. And question 8, Life is Plastic, It's Fantastic is a line from a lyric from which 1997 pop band? That is Aqua. So AQUA, Aqua. And question 9, which Roxette song was also a soundtrack for the movie Pretty Woman? That is It Must Have Been Love. And question 10, what is the title to the Australian national anthem? That is Advance Australia Fair. Boom. So what did... Oh, we missed the answer to question 8. We missed the answer to question 8, round 1. Oh gosh. So my answer to question 8, round 1 was Hummingbird. The Hummingbird. Now I'm going to jump to the favourite round, which is sport. I should have done a tiebreaker of how many wickets I've taken for Barrow Town, but I'm not sure I've done that. I should have done that. Oh well. Right, let's rattle through the sport. Let's do this. This is a nice sport round. I've really been nice. Apart from this one. Since 1998, the Rugby Super League Grand Final has been held in which stadium? So the Rugby League Grand Final is held in which stadium? Give you a clue, it is UK. Cool. Okay. In the cricket one, the Boxing Day Test match is traditionally played in which country? And if you want to give yourself a little pat on the back for which stadium, then lovely. I'm just after the country. The Boxing Day Test match is played in which country? That question's on a plate there. Microwaved and warmed up. My goodness. Goodness me. It's too nice. Question 3. The rugby. Let's see how good your rugby knowledge is. When did Italy join the Five Nations Championship, turning it to the Six Nations? So after the year Italy joined and made it the Six Nations, what year was it? That will test out the rugby hardcore fans. And question 4 of sport. The Pittsburgh Penguins play which sport? So the Pittsburgh Penguins play which sport? And question number 5. Who was the last British man to win the men's single Grand Slam title before Andy Murray in 2012? So who was the last British man to win a men's single Grand Slam title before Andy Murray in 2012? Okay, question 6. Bit of boxing. Who did Conor McGregor fight in a one-off boxing match in 2017? So, who did Conor McGregor fight in a one-off boxing match in 2017? Now then, this one's a tricky one. Bit of football one here for your hardcore fans. Who has scored the most Premier League hat-tricks? Think about that one. So the Premier League began in 1992. That's my clue. So 1992 onwards. So who has scored the most Premier League hat-tricks? An individual, not a team, an individual. Could have played for multiple teams. Think about it. And question 8. Who won the FA Cup for the first time in 2013? So who won the FA Cup for the first time in 2013? And we're jumping straight back to cricket. Oh, miss it. Think about this one very, very carefully. Which method was used to determine the England Men's Cricket World Cup win over against New Zealand in 2013. So which method was used to determine England's Men's Cricket World Cup win over New Zealand in 2013? Think about that one very carefully. That's all I'm going to say. What a day that was. Right. I'll give you a second on that. My last one is sport, and I'm done. Done. No sport. Cool. So, bit of tennis again. How many times has Rafael Nadal won the French Open? What a question. Tell you what, my questions are blooming wicked. How many times has Rafael Nadal won the French Open? Should be a quizmaster. Too good. Okay, that's your sport. So, my fourth round is a bit of food and drink. Yeah, I can't pronounce Herefordshire. Apologies, but you know what I mean. So here we go. So question one. Oh, my phone's going down. Question one. What is James Bond's favourite tipple? So what is James Bond's favourite tipple? I'm a bit harsh when I really answer for that. I'm going to be very strict on that answer, so bear that in mind. Could be a clue. Question two. Which bakery launched a sell-out vegan sausage roll in January 2019? So which bakery launched a sell-out vegan sausage roll in 2019 of January? And question three. What is the best-selling flavour of soup in the UK? So best-selling soup flavour in the UK. And battery's dying. That's not no, right. And question four. What is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? So what is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? Question 5. What year did the first McDonald's store open? So in what year did the first McDonald's store open? And question 6. Which pungent plant has its own festival held on the Isle of Wight every year? So which pungent plant has a festival of its own on the Isle of Wight every year? And question 7. What type of wheat is used to make pasta? So what type of wheat is used to make pasta? And question 8. Deer meat is known by what name? So deer meat is known by what name? Bit of a clue here, previous couple of questions ago. Gluten is found in which cereal grain? So gluten is found in which cereal grain? Okay, and last one. A point is needed for both names. What are the real names of the hairy bikers? Need first name and surname. Iconic. What are the real names of the hairy bikers? 2 of them. What are they? Need first name and surname for each. The clue, there's 2 of them. Okay, so you have a minute or so to replenish anything and whatever. So any questions that need repeating, let me know, and I will just go from there. Really, that is the plan. So if we're happy, just review and have a chat with whoever's in your room, etc., etc. But from now until a minute or 2, just sit tight and we'll review food and drink and a bit of sport before that, and then I will let you know my special just after. Actually, probably won't until the actual time of it, so we will wait and see. So let's go back to my sport page. Excellent. So yes, okay, thank you for the donations that we've been receiving for the YMCA, especially toiletries. It's going down really well. So yeah, we have a key college where all learners have a educational healthcare plan and really vulnerable and family, poverty, etc. So toiletry donations for that example is going down like a storm. So thank you so much on that because they haven't got anything point blank, and it's kind of easier said than seeing it to believe it. So when you think people haven't got anything, nothing in the shelf, nothing, but we can help that with donations and stuff. So we greatly appreciate the support we get from not just in Derby but the wider sphere. So thank you for that as well. So it's going a heck of a long way, and obviously with this pandemic going on until who knows. But any contacts or donations as such goes a real long way. And obviously we're not here to always receive, we're here to always support as well. We get donations as well through the companies and Fair Share and Rotary Food Banks. So if anyone needs stuff, let me know and I'll try my best to help yourselves out. So give me a nudge on that sense. But no, we're getting lots of donations from individuals, companies and stuff every day, every other day. And we just distribute it ASAP to residents, especially with 86, 87 residents on site in one place, let alone that are living like kind of social housing kind of accommodation in Derby. So top of my head, I can't remember the numbers we actually got as a collective. So, and they come from a walk to life, you know, being kicked out of home at 16, homelessness, drug abuse, and like just want to get out. I was just just had a bad hand in life. That was kind of a common word we've used over here. So any support continually be really grateful. And yeah, so if you want to visit or etc., we can do that when we can do, and then you can see where your donations go to. I think is a very important thing. If I do that by video and probably at the moment, and then if anyone's more than keen to visit and have a look of where the donations go towards and why it's been so grateful, then maybe you can hear firsthand from the residents themselves that what this donations means to them. So thank you very, very much. So waffling done. Let's get on with the sport. So question one of sport. Rugby League Grand Final is held at Old Trafford. Old Trafford. The swamp, some might say. And question two. The Boxing Day Test match is played in which country? It's Australia. So is it the WACA, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I think it's the WACA. 100,000 people on Boxing Day. Can't go wrong, can you? But the answer is Australia. Question three, for the rugby union enthusiast. When did Italy join the Five Nations and turn to the Six Nations? That is the year 2000. Did anyone get the year 2000? Question four. Pittsburgh Penguins are an ice hockey team. Question five. So, who was the last British man to win the men's single Grand Slam title before Andy Murray? That was Fred Perry. God knows how long ago, but too long. We deprived on Tim Henman, but he was rubbish. And question six, Conor McGregor. Who did he fight in 2017 in a one-off boxing match? That is Floyd Mayweather. Question seven was my bit of sport here, my football. Who scored the most Premier League hat-tricks? That is Sergio Aguero. He scored 12 Premier League hat-tricks for Man City. Fun fact. You can use that on the quiz. Currently still playing for Man City. Extremely underrated. And question 8. Who won their first FA Cup for the first time in 2013? That is Wigan Athletic. Ben Watson. Okay, cricket one. So the Men's Cricket World Cup final, England beat New Zealand, but what method was used? It was a boundary count. So in that over, it was the most boundaries that won. So something along those lines would be acceptable, but it is not the most runs scored. It is the most boundaries hit. Fun fact. And question 10, how many times has Rafael Nadal won the French Open? It is 12. I think that's the ongoing record. Okay, and my food and drink. So, which, a bit harsh on this one, which James Bond, what is James Bond's favourite tipple? It's a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. I want vodka martini, not just martini, I want vodka martini. Very specific for the point. And question 2, which bakery launched a sellout vegan sausage roll? That was Greggs. And 3, what is the best selling flavour soup in the UK? That is tomato. And 4, the most expensive spice in the world by weight? That is saffron. And what year did McDonald's store first open? That is 1940. 1940 for Macca's. And question 6, which pungent plant has its own festival held in the Isle of Wight each year? That is garlic. Bit of garlic. And question 7, what type of wheat is used to make pasta? That is durum. Durum, I'm going to say it. But it's D-U-R-U-M, however you want to pronounce it. Question 8, deer meat is known by what name? That is venison. The pasta one here, question 9. Gluten is found in which cereal grain? That is wheat. Now, question 10, a bit of hairy bikers. I'm after Dave Myers and Cy King. S-I King for Cy King. So Dave Myers and Cy King. What did you get out of 20? Sorry, in those 2 rounds? See if there's anyone pulling out in front. Rack them up, rack them up. And then we'll go to my special. So what did you get out of 20, folks? Did we do well? Did we struggle? How did we do? So give you a minute or so to collate, and then we'll go for my specialist, and then the tiebreaker / forfeit question. Always the best. People are doing well. People are doing well. much more positive scores at this point than previous weeks. So excellent. Excellent. So I'm looking forward to this round. I got a bit of kick out of doing Cockney Ramen slang last week that I think most folks did okay at. I think I got an average of 7 out of 10, which is kind of what I'm after, really, because it gives me a good ballpark. So it's not too challenging, but it's frustrating that you may know it. So instead of Cockney Ramen slang, I've gone for Australian slang. Gone for the Aussie term. Been watching the tests on Amazon Prime. I was waiting to watch it with a few other people, but they watched it before me. So, you know what? Watched a couple episodes, good bit of banter. Let's see how much we know about our neighbours in Australia. So, I'm just going to say a quote, and you've got to interpret what I say. Now then, it can be quite dubious with the answer, but I'll be a bit relaxed. If something is similar to what I've suggested as an answer, it is down to yourselves to decide whether you warrant the point. I'm not the judge, I'm just the guy that asked the questions. So, let's do this. In Australia, question one, what is a cold one? If I wanted a cold one, what would it be? If I wanted a cold one. And question two. What is a ankle biter? What's an ankle biter in Australia? What is a ankle biter? Question nine. Oh, nine. Question three, sorry. Scroll down a bit too quick there. What's a Barbie? What is a Barbie? If I wanted a Barbie, what would it be? This is equality. Absolute equality. Barbie. So I'm after question three. Question four. Bruce. What's a Bruce? If I said Bruce in Australia, what does that mean? Question five. Chock-a-block. If I said chock-a-block in Australia, what would that mean? So chock-a-block. Then the Australians have a very strange mind. What we might think of it compared to themselves. So chock-a-block. Question six. Facey. What's a facey in Australia? If I said, gotta be careful how I quote this. But what's a facey? Question 7, probably my most trickiest one. Fair dinkum. If I was fair dinkum in Australia, what would I be? Fair dinkum. Fair dinkum, mate. Fair dinkum. What would that mean in Australian slang? See, this quiz is just so different to any others. When would you get a specialist round of Australian slang, eh? Fair dinkum. That was question 7, I guess. Question 8. Australian slang. Shark biscuit. Shark biscuit. If I said shark biscuit in Australia, what would that mean? Have a guess. Shark biscuit. And question 9. What is a Sheila? What is a Sheila in Australia? And question 10, last one. Struth. What does it mean when an Australian says struth? As in S-T-R-E-W-T-H. Struth. It's a different specialist. Different, but let's see then. So what I'm going to do is let's go through them. So I'm just going to do it. So question 1, a cold one. It's a beer. Australia have a cold one, mate. It's a beer. Ankle biter. The child, an ankle biter. Question 3, Barbie. It's a barbecue. Question 4, Bruce, an Aussie bloke. He's a Bruce. Question 5, chock-a-block means full. The shops are chock-a-block, mate. Don't bother going in. It's full. Facey means Facebook. You're on Facey, mate. It's Facebook. Question 7, fair dinkum. So F-A-I-R-D-I-N-K-U-M, fair dinkum. That means honestly. Honestly, yeah, honestly. So something on the lines of honestly. Honestly, fair dinkum. Telling the truth. Down to you to judge. Could be very controversial. Don't want to know. I'm not the quiz police today. That is the whole point of me doing it. You decide. Shark biscuit means kids on the beach or kids at the beach. Shark biscuit, kids at the beach. Who knows why? Shark snack, maybe? Who knows? Question 9. Sheila is a woman. We've all heard that one. And Struth, question 10, an element of surprise. So an exclamation of surprise is Struth. And that's it. That's your quiz. Then I'm going to rattle through my tiebreaker. So what did we get as a total score? out of 50. That's it. I think actually might need a tiebreaker for the amount of comments I'm receiving on the platform as such. So I think we might actually. So what'd you get out of 50? I know the Aussie slang is very different to what we used to. But bit of fun, bit of difference. You can be as honest or as harsh as you want on yourself, but if you're within the right ballpark, it is down to you to decide. Close. People are close. So hopefully everyone's got their forfeit proposition ready for this question. So whoever has to do whatever, furthest guesstimation away loses. So had a controversial cricket one last week, and then had the length of the Thames, which was 215 miles, which was, fairly far. So sticking to that mileage as such, we're going to go for a bit bigger than the Thames. So for my tiebreaker / forfeit, so make sure you're feeling confident and you've got your proposition, you've said it, whatever, got your bets on the table as such, that's it, all bets are off, the wheel has started spinning. So you can more than happily guess in the comment section, but once you've done that, that's it, that is you locked in. So in miles, what is the circumference of the Earth in miles? So circumference of the Earth. I need it in miles. Lock it in. Let me know. Going to give you a minute or two to have a think / debate argument. I don't know. But have a think of the circumference of the Earth as a tiebreaker. What do you reckon? The circumference of the Earth. Big place. Big place. Very big place. So what do you reckon? What do you reckon? So let me know what you're guessing, and then we're done. My battery's running low, which isn't good. So I guess put it in the comment section, and then we will go from there. And then what I might do is next week is my 10th week doing the quiz. So what I might do is just collate past questions, merge them into one big fat quiz of the year, really, and then debating retirement, to be honest, debating retirement. So we'll see how it goes. So get your guesses in. Circumference of the Earth, huge place. So let's get it out. What guesses have we got? Oh my gosh, let's have a look. Let's see. I'll give you a hint and see how close someone actually is. What's people guessing? Oh yeah, bird. Someone's Someone's 1,500 miles off, give or take. Someone is chucked in a massive good guess there. Great guess. So let's just announce it and let's get it done, shall we? Then we got your forfeits. So who's doing the washing up, who's doing the shopping, who's doing the beer run, all the essential stuff. So the mileage of the circumference of the Earth is 24,901. 24,901. That's it. So 24,901. That is the circumference of the Earth, and that is your quiz. So thank you very much for tuning in on your variety of platforms. Can't quite see the view count as such, but it's been great to have you. And then I might tweak the time next week a bit later. I did try it earlier, so enables families with their kids and bedtime and such, but I don't think that's quite the case at the moment. So I might go back a bit later, have a late, maybe a 7, half 7 quiz instead, or even 8 o'clock really on a Friday night. So give or take, we'll go from there. Or yeah, I could do it, yeah, live in front of people, but then it's only 6 people in the garden. So yeah. So no, we'll do it live next week, and we will do a collate of quizzes, and we'll go from there really. So make sure that when I do share it within. We'll do a big one. So will it be in the 10th week? We'll do a big push on it. So you've got the YMCA Derbyshire Community Facebook page. I encourage you all to kind of like it and then share it. And obviously from that, you can get updates of what I'm doing and what we're doing as YMCA, and then gives you a notification on the quizzes. So I'll get a YouTube link sent out, and then we'll go from there, really. So cheers very much, and we'll see you soon. So, ta-ra. I'm going to try and sign out everything now. It's madness. End stream.